What a seller has to understand is that a home is actually sold 3 or 4 times during the process, not to different buyers, but to that one buyer. And first you have to sell it to the listing agent before you even list your home. You've got to show the listing agent what a great house it is and why you think it should be priced at this point. The next person you need to sell it to is really the buyer. The buyer is going to be standing on the sidewalk looking at the flyer, or they're going to be online at midnight looking at the pictures, and they're going to know the neighborhood, they're going to know the view or the cul-de-sac. That buyer has to be really enticed to come see the home. When the buyer walks into the house, they've got to be really comfortable with the price. So that house really has to be in the kind of condition and in that location that the buyer thinks is appropriate for that price. A lot of times the buyer will bring the family with them. Certainly the kids will be coming along and to take a look at the backyard and whatnot. And oftentimes, if it's a first-time buyer particularly, you'll have the parents coming along, and the parents are going to be, nodding their head or shaking their head and having their own opinions and whispering in everybody's ear on the way home. So you have to sell the house to the buyer and their extended family. And of course you need to sell it to the buyer's agent, because the buyer's agent is looking out for the buyer's best interest. And the buyer's agent is going to typically know the neighborhood, know the comps. They're going to be looking for things while they're walking through the house. So selling it, in a sense, selling it to the buyer's agent is very important, because they're going to give the nod and help the person formulate a good offer. So even if all those people agree and you've done the negotiations and now you're in escrow, you still need to sell it to the bank. And by that I mean the bank's appraiser. The appraiser is going to come by, take a look at it, and tell the bank what they think the home is worth. So even if everybody agrees, the appraiser still has final say. And that can be a deal breaker, which we'll talk about at another time. But very important to sell it to all 4 of those people. And it's not easy, so pricing becomes the central part of the deal.